briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in game one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Dodgers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base. In now is Adam Eaton. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He has a 3 for 12 line. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And now Bryce Harper. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. So bases are empty here with two gone and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Washington leads this one 1-0. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that one just missed outside. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Harper coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Chris Taylor becomes out number 2 this inning. Corey Seager is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Harper coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail 1-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He has 9 base hits in 31 tries. He's taken him deep once. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Kershaw has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Puig on the warning track. He makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Right. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger. And they'll need him to get something going here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. The pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now is Yasiel Puig. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network. Striding in now for the Nats, Matt Wieters, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And the count will be full. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the 3rd baseman creeping in. You're going to see the 1st baseman crashing, trying to get that out at 2nd base. But if not, make sure of 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Wieters gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he pulls this one back in time. 2-2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2. Payoff pitch home, and he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into short left center. Seager is there, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
So he sets him down swinging. Yasmani Grandal is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. And he takes ball one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, just a 1 for 9. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer so far in the series. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Up next for the Nationals.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that. That well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
From the stretch. Fouled off. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Kershaw now on 1-1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Forsythe on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
3-0 to him now. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3-2 full count. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Zimmerman is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside. hit out towards second. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Turner leads off second with nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing. The 1-1, and the runner's breaking for third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The pitcher, number 37.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Strasburg. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they're on top 2-0. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Liner towards second. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Changeup in for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And there's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Turner is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now is Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hit to first. Bellinger's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 of the run batted in for him thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day. So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2. Digging in to try it again, Logan Forsythe will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Forsythe aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Forsythe rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter and he's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Andrew Chafin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The second for one on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toyer fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 46.
Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
That one's in there. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside. 3-0 now. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. He's out. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more from Game 1 after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 28, Sean Kelly.
Riding in once again, Justin Turner is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Harper. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's a .333 hitter. 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Cingrani is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. This is line to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. In now is Adam Eaton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Runner goes for third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Bryce Harper now. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Harper is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. Hit down the line at first, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Line drive to left. Eaton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a line drive. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for LA. Score remains 2-2. Yimi Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Trey Turner, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Posed and going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle, backhanded. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Mark Reynolds.
On the ground is short. Could this be 2? Forsythe on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 for the next. Brandon Kinsler comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Sean Doolittle comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Justin Turner. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ball one to start the at-bat. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? One there. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.